Hello, welcome. This is Blockchain Bloom, the blockchain educator. I'm Attila Pinke, and today I'm going to talk about the new Bitcoin all-time high, legendary times. It happened yesterday, and by the way, I don't know, but when I put this video online, there will be a new all-time high or not. Right now, Bitcoin came back a little bit. But of course, we made history because we haven't seen this level since 2017 December, and now it was at least a tiny little bit, but higher. This is great news. The second news is about Ethereum 2.0, which will be launched today. By the time I put this video on YouTube, it will be live. Now I'm recording it. It's not yet live, but it will be there today. So great news. And the third one, it's all about that South Korea delay new tax regime on cryptocurrencies until 2022. That means that they need also more time to come up with the proper regulation, tax regulation in crypto. So all this in today's video. And if you haven't subscribed to this YouTube channel, but you're really interested in crypto, blockchain, you would like to stay up to date, the only thing you have to do, hit the subscribe button and then notification bell and then all, because then you receive these videos every day when I put them on YouTube. From Monday to Friday, every day, I'm making new videos, so I really keep you up to date. And also hit the like button so we teach YouTube that you are really interested in crypto content, and this is actually important, right? So this is also very important. Subscribe and also like. And you can educate yourself with us. We have a totally free course, how to start to invest in Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. The link is under the video. And we have also a great course about understanding blockchain and Bitcoin. Now that you can see Bitcoin all-time high, you really have to know how it functions, how it works before you invest in it. So you know the basics. And that course is meant to be to teach you that kind of knowledge. The links are under the video, as I said. And now let's move on to the market. So we can see, let's refresh it now, that Bitcoin is right now at 19,391, which is almost a 5% increase in the last 24 hours. And Bitcoin was actually higher as it has seen new highs, new all-time highs. We can see Ethereum going up also 5%. It's $612. When we're looking at the top gainers, SushiSwap 20%, BitTorrent 11%, Litecoin 11%, and some others as well, of course. When we're looking at the top losers, we have Hedge Trade 9% minus, Digibyte 3%, Dash 3%. Not big losers, not losers almost at all today. So looking quite bullish. The trend looks very bullish. And now let's talk about the first news, Bitcoin, because there were several reasons why Bitcoin could hit all-time high. You know, we had this nice correction, and then the market was re-energized, and, you know, the whales also came to jump in. But here's a great article on CoinDesk, and here are 5 reasons, definitely, why Bitcoin looking bullish. So, first of all, Bitcoin surged Monday to a new all-time high, so basically yesterday, at $19,864. And this is actually a 170% rise during 2020. So, just in this year, Bitcoin went up 170%. This is massive, massive gain. If we're looking at that, this is the number one cryptocurrency. It's not like a tiny little bit, tiny small altcoin. It is Bitcoin. So the first of the reasons is the institutional interest. This is brand new in 2020. We haven't seen such an interest from institutions yet. And now they heavily investing in Bitcoin, buying Bitcoin. So actually we're getting sooner or later in the danger that all these institutional investors, they would like to collect all the Bitcoins out, which are out there. And just think about it, there will be maximum 21 million Bitcoin. Now it's 18,600,000, and also not all of them is available because there are some Bitcoin which have been kind of lost, so they cannot access to that Bitcoin anymore. So to think about, having one single Bitcoin is in the future not that easy anymore. If you think how many people live on the earth, 7 billion people. Yes, obviously, not everybody is interested in crypto, no question. But looking at the number, that how tiny little bit compared to the 7 billion, the 18 or 21 million is. Very tiny. And just now think about the people who are wealthy in the world. The whole world we're looking at, right? Who can afford to invest in Bitcoin? Who can afford to buy Bitcoin for right now around $20,000? And we're talking about companies, we're talking about big investors, institutional investors, and so on and so forth. Those who are not buying just one single Bitcoin. If you're looking at it from this perspective, you can see that this 18 million something which is out there, it's not that difficult to collect. And then if they hodl for long term, it will be very difficult to access, to get new Bitcoin. And that actually can push even more up the price. We have now here the hedge fund managers also having a long-term view and investment. We have here Paul Tudor Jones and Stanley Druckenmiller and some others who came into the media recently, and they said, okay, now Bitcoin is great, let's put some investment in it. So those guys who used to do just stock market and other investments, now they open up to crypto and mainly Bitcoin, but it's not that Bitcoin anymore. It's like others like Ethereum, XRP, and many other things they invest in it. The analysis are positive. So when we're looking at how the charts, how this whole thing looks like, what are the fundamentals and the future predictions and all these things, everything right now looks bullish. It really look like we are in the bull market. We have started it. Then we had the PayPal effect, that PayPal can reach 346 million active accounts because that's what they have. And now that they're doing some kind of crypto service, this is major. And don't forget about OKX. We had 5 weeks when we were really worrying about what's happening to the old funds which are on OKX. And OKX is okay now because they back in the game. And remember, a lot of Bitcoin, people just kept Bitcoin on exchanges and other cryptocurrencies. They could go back into the system because imagine if they, do an exit scam, they disappear with all that Bitcoin, people cannot get an access to it, then what are they doing? It would be a lot of crypto out of the market. But they back, and this is also positive news. So these are the 5 reasons why Bitcoin just hit an all-time high price and why things overall looking bullish and even more and more bullish now. Short term, yes, it can happen. It drops back just like it happened a couple of days ago. But the long-term perspective right now is definitely looking bullish. So this is actually a great thing to look at. And, look, here we have the stock-to-flow model. It's also, we going very nicely following it. If you don't know this model, this is the white line is the one, what this model predicts. And the dots, the colorful dots are the ones what actually has happened so far. And, we are right now here, very close at the end of 2020, yes. And you can see that it shows it will go up. It's never following it, very tightly, as you can see it here. Yes, it's cutting this corners here. However, overall, you can see that it's working quite well. And when we're looking at that definitely we can see a Bitcoin in 2021, 22 around 100,000. And this could be the new peak, definitely. It's a nice prediction, but of course we will see how it works out. So far, so good. Another thing I wanted to show you that, look, here we can see this Bitcoin chart. And right now when we see these kind of Bitcoin moves, I'm going to show you that a bit later, then this big move, what we can see today, it will later, when we're looking back a couple of years later, will look this tiny, even it's now major. And look what it could be in front of us, because this was back in 2014, this was then 2018. And look, this is now the new start here. And that's what I wanted to show you with this one. 1 second. So I'm back, guys. It was the postman. I had to go, but now I'm back on track. So what I wanted to show you here, because look, here we can see Bitcoin 2014 reaching all-time high with around this 1,100. And then you can see again that, look, let's go here. And 2016, about 2017 January, you can see again getting to this kind of new all-time high level, just what happened now. And when we move a little bit further, you can see this is what we have talked about, just this get back on track kind of, again, reaching this new all-time high levels. And then, woo, it went up. And we're still just in May in 2017. And then when we look a little bit further, look what happened. This was what we discussed in May, this nice, very nice increase compared to that one. And this was the one here when we came back here about to the new all-time high. Can you see it? We hardly see it. It's like a tiny little thing. And this was the previous new all-time high back in 2014. And then obviously when we zoom in even more, then we can see that, look, where was it? Oh man, you can hardly see it anymore. Look, it was somewhere here. How tiny is that? And this is the new all-time high back in 2017 December. So what we can see right now, we have just reached the same level. And then the rally is just about to start. When things are working out. So I'm very, very curious, but things definitely looking bullish. The another bullish thing is that Ethereum is today out. I mean, it's launched, Ethereum 2.0 phase 0. Another great news that Ethereum 2.0 staking is coming to Coinbase. This is actually a very positive thing. Once Ethereum 2 is supported, existing Coinbase customers will be able to convert their ETH tokens to ETH2 and earn staking rewards. I think this is a very nice function. And phase 0 of ETH2 was confirmed, last week, so it's happening. After Ethereum deposit contract met the minimum threshold, which was 524,288 ETH. At the press time, whenever this article was written, it was just about now. Look, we have even much higher. We're talking about 855,264 ETH had been sent to the 2.0 deposit contract. So this number is going up significantly. But very important that Ethereum holders who chose to stake their coins, so these ones here, will not be able to withdraw of the transfer their stake until phase 1 is rolled out. And this actually can take years. But this is part of the game. So major things happening now. Yesterday, new all-time high in Bitcoin. And now Ethereum 2.0 is starting. Coinbase is going to support it. So all cool things. And if you don't have 32 ETH, because this is what you have to stake if you want to join the game, you can use like Anchor, for example. And they say here they're ready for tomorrow lunch, but it is today, so it was a yesterday post. And they have 151 micropools are waiting to be staked in our decentralized staking pools over at this one here. And deposit ETH now and start staking with instant liquidity on the 1st of December. So basically today, that means That's how much ETH they have already. So if you don't have 32 ETH, you have the possibility to join a micropool and then put together your ETH. It can be 1 ETH, 2 ETH, whatever you have, and you can participate in staking with this. You don't need 32. On the other hand, if you don't use this protocol, if you want to stake directly ETH, then you need 32 or 64 and so on and so forth. Okay, so this is also major. And the third news is about the South Korea delay new tax regime on cryptocurrency until 2022. And they have postponed this date. It's not that easy, to get everything correct. On here, they're saying that on the 25th of November, legislature suggested delaying the adopting of the cryptocurrency income tax rule to January 1st, 2022, instead of October 2021. That was the original date, because they thought it's just too early. A decision will be provide local crypto businesses with more time to adopt the new tax laws, and this is important. The newly passed amendments stipulate that investors in South Korea pay 20% tax rate on crypto trading gains above 2.5 million won per year. So this is very important. This is the present one, 20%, which is, depends which country. Some countries are doing better, some countries are doing worse. But the bottom line, and why I bought this article, that it's very important worldwide to come up with some cryptocurrency tax regulation, because this is new. It looks like it will be here with us. So we have to somehow put it in our present system. You have to pay somehow taxes, but it shows that to come up with the right regulations, that it actually fits into the system, it can cope with this kind of crypto volatility and everything. It takes time to establish something like this. So it's not just South Korea, some other countries also working on it, but many places, it's postponed because they just cannot do it so quickly. There are so many other things they have to pay attention when they're coming up with the new law. But in a couple of years, I think in many, many countries, it will be settled. And then it will be pretty straightforward. If you earn income with crypto, then how you should tax it. And then after it will be no question. Now it's the point, when crypto is not that scam anymore as it used to be. And now you can see these many investors, really big names in the game, getting serious about Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. So now the world have understood that, okay, now we have to take it serious. Then we have to come up with some regulations, how to tax after it, if now we supporting crypto and we're not against it anymore. And now we are somewhere now between, a little bit closer to the, yes, we accept crypto area. But in a couple of years, I think everything will be settled and then it won't be any question. Very important that we have to grow, So the market cap of crypto in general, the market cap of Bitcoin, it has to grow to that others take it serious. Now we actually kind of small, but things looking right now definitely promising. The numbers are increasing. We can see still very bad things sometimes in the media about Bitcoin and crypto, and that that Bitcoin is the money for criminals. By the way, it would be the worst money for criminals. It's transparent. Everything is in the blockchain. Why would anybody committing crime use Bitcoin? It doesn't make sense at all. But this is like an old thing, when it was connected to the old days when people bought drugs with Bitcoin and other things. But that time it's over. Now it doesn't make sense anymore. But it's just stuck in people's mind, and the media is just still writing about it when they see new Bitcoin all-time high. This is the only thing they can think about. But we're living in new times, and this is what the world has to actually understand. Okay, guys, so that's it for today. If you enjoyed this kind of content, then please hit the like button. Let's show YouTube that you're really interested in crypto and you need this kind of content. Also subscribe if you would like to stay up to date in blockchain, other crypto currencies, and Bitcoin, and so on and so forth, because I'm making these videos for you every weekday. So from Monday to Friday, every day, you're getting the freshest news from this crypto world. I wish you a great day, and tomorrow, obviously, I'm coming back with the freshest cryptocurrency and blockchain news. Have a good one. Bye-bye.